During tonight's meeting, we heard from Dr. Thomas Rogers, who is currently a superintendent in Shelby County, Tennessee, and has worked in education for 20 years. Dr. Marcy Sorensen, who is the Chief Academic Officer in Fort Worth Independent School District in Texas. She was also a high school principal and teacher in Chicago for 20 years. And Dr. Ty Weeks, who is the superintendent for Dearborn Schools on the east side of the state. He's worked in the Detroit area for 20 years in a number of roles. Following the resignation of the previous superintendent, community members have shared some of their concerns when it comes to the next district leader, including graduation rates and barriers to education, a topic all three addressed during tonight's Q&A session.
When you're economically disadvantaged and somebody's talking to you about education and you might not have lights on at home, or you might not know where your meal is coming from over the weekend when school gets out on Friday, it might not be your priority. So let's go in, have real conversations for those kids. Let's think about how we can help support them to get them to understand your true way out of poverty and being economically disadvantaged is through education.
It's working with counselors and working with community agencies and working with our community partners to then find students who have dropped out and work with our programs to get students back enrolled and back in school and create alternative programs and alternative routes to graduation so that we can either get them GEDs or find them alternative routes to graduation, and then get them alternative routes to either post-secondary education or work programs.
Each and every child, their lives matter to us. So when we go to their homes, we connect with them on a personal level, but we also are able to understand the struggles and the barriers that students may be experiencing and how that impacts their ability to be completely engaged in school. By doing so, we also allow for us to make informed decisions about proper support.
The candidates were all asked the same series of questions, including how to address public perceptions of the district, what their administrative team would look like, and how to address unsafe behaviors by students.
One of the things that we're clear about, if we're sending kids home, they can't learn. So we're losing. There's no way we can deliver on the Kalamazoo promise if we are sending kids away from our schools once we get them in the door. So I was able to do what we call in-school suspension. I believe there are times when students have to be removed from the setting to give them an opportunity to go about and think about and reflect on what they've done. But you have to have the right adult in place to talk to them, to be a nurturer, to ask questions to get them to the space so they can own it and start making better choices.
The first way to combat discipline issues is relationships with kids. When children feel supported, when children feel seen, when children feel heard, when they feel nurtured, when they understand that their culture and their language and their background, and when they know that people believe in them, and when they know that people have high expectations of them, and I mean this for all children, they rise to those expectations.
Research tells us that behaviors are not modified or changed by suspensions, and they're not changed by long-term suspensions. I have been trained in restorative practices. It's something that I believe wholeheartedly in as an educational leader. It is something that I have instilled in the place that I have worked. And so restorative practices focuses on ensuring that young people, when they have done something to fracture a community, that they have an opportunity to learn from what they did by understanding how it impacted the lives of other people.
This evening's meeting also included translators for families who speak Arabic and Spanish. The next meeting for community members to hear from the other three candidates will be held Thursday evening at 6 o'clock, with the second round of interviews tentatively set for early next month. We have more background information on all 6 candidates in this story at fox17online.com.